Doctors Gabrielle, Bittelbrun and Ivana, Ebel have been touring the UK with their talk, Representing Cover Girls. Just last year, their research on the misrepresentation of women in glossy magazines took Edinburgh's magazine festival by storm and created an uncomfortable reaction from editors and the public alike. Last week, they were in Newcastle to share their findings with aspiring journalists and others working in the industry. I asked them more about their research.
That's one of the reasons we are doing that, because we might not have the chance to talk to the editors of the big magazines, but we're talking to the next generation of the editors of the big magazines. So we are sure that if they know how big is the problem, they will not repeat it.
When black women are shown in magazines, they are portrayed differently in the comparison to white women.
Best-selling magazines in the UK are very bad in the way they represent. They misrepresent women in many sorts. For example, there will be in 552 covers, we identified only 3 black women, and none of them are British. Other than that, there's not a single disabled person, there's not a pregnant woman, there's not a single transgender person. So I'm very, very much white. I couldn't see anyone like that could represent me on the magazines because I'm overweighted. So I couldn't see anyone that will be looking like me on the magazines. And it happens, this sort of misrepresentation establishes that one sort of women are better than others. It's hard to be a woman in general. And then when you cannot see yourself as a role model or as some aspirational figure, you end up, maybe you end up believing that you're not good enough. We have to have babies. The magazines are telling us, like, have babies, have babies, have babies.
And we think that more representation also involves more groups of women in the teams. We think it would be better.
We want to see a better representation of all sorts of human beings, not just like women in general, but we want to see more diversity, not just in magazine, but in every single platform. Because the world is diverse, the voices are diverse, and if journalism doesn't fulfill its social responsibility of representing the society, it needs to change.
Media has to break the system. We also think that we have to break stereotypes related to women and to traditional rules related to gender.
The magazines are still a space of privilege, and being represented in a space of privilege means that you are also representing different spaces of the society, that spaces of power in the society. That's why it's so important that we bring diversity to every place, and magazines are one that we need to conquer. Look at that, Miranda Kerr.
With Fashion Month already in full swing, it will be interesting to see how different representations of women will line the catwalks and how the media will report on this.